An artist, a true artist, isn't bound to the outcome their art is supposed to achieve on this floating rock we call Earth. I'm a huge believer in the idea that true mastery only comes when one detaches from the outcome of the actions towards passion. Sadly enough, human nature is one hell of a deterrent in this pursuit towards mastery. By default, human nature will force the stress and anticipation of an outcome onto a person in one way or another. It's inevitable. However, I'm of the belief that the path of nirvana is one of the strongest paths towards mastery. And that's because gain and outcome become irrelevant variables in the state of nirvana. Quantifying every pursuit and focusing too much on numerical performance metrics will only deter the artist from true art. Some, in fact, all classic art pieces would never have come into existence if the faces behind them drowned themselves in the bogus narrative that their art is supposed to lead to some kind of worldly gain or outcome. That's why great artwork is often accidental. One doesn't realize he or she is walking the path of mastery until it is gracefully too late. Now, there is a part of life where one's only an artist until the rent is due. How does one scramble out of such a situation? The truth is, there is no real workaround for such a tragedy, and it's unfortunately never as simple as moving to the Himalayas and becoming one with the mountains. There is no real solution to the tragedy that is capitalism, and I don't mean to sound pessimistic, but no matter the kind of artist one is, capitalism and the annihilation of artists will always go hand in hand, like they're inversely correlated or whatever that thing is. However, I believe the idea or the notion that at the core, all human beings have some inherent seduction or gravitation towards creation and art. Modern society seems to be chipping off parts of this inborn tendency to value and practice art, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. It makes me truly sad to see people pursue paths in life where failure isn't an option, and life is this recurring attempt towards further promoting consumerism and aiding in the death of real meaning and mastery through trial and error, mistakes, and experiences. Anyways, that's enough rant for today. I hope what I said pushes you to introspect a little and maybe view your passions as art and detach yourself from the outcome of what is supposed to happen. That's all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.